Okay guys, welcome to the channel. All right, how are you going to rate me on this work? Because I decided today to show you how the struggles, well, I say the struggles, and how to install Windows on this Chromebook 15. All right, this Chromebook, all right, is a Chromebook that I've used different method of seeing how to crack, or I say to install the Windows. All right, and it's not working. All right, I'm going to show you the methods. The methods are going to be, I'm sorry, this video is going to be long because I'm going to show you the methods. I want to do it this way so that you can see the possible methods that you can use to run a Windows or a Linux, or installing the firmware first before installing your Windows or your Linux, because this video comprises of installation of the firmware, installation of Windows operating system, installation of the Linux operating system, which is a Linux Mint I use. All right, so definitely, as you see, we have to lose it first. So it has a type C. All right, the first method I always say, when a system is using a type C for charging, you have to disable the battery. All right, so that's what I want to do now. That's the first method. All right, to disable the protection rights to see if it is going to work. All right, okay, and this is one of the, or let's say, the hardest Chromebook I've ever done. All right, it took me 3 days to finish because most of the methods did not work out. Okay, so I decided to share for us to learn together. All right, that's the battery, so we have to take it off. We have to take the battery off. After taking off the battery, we have to go to the developer mode, and we get access to the developer mode. After getting access to it, then we put our details and try to create a password for the root. All right, after creating the password, we are going to, okay, we plug our type C charger. All right, after creating the password, then we have to see how the write protect is being disabled. That's when we can be able to write in the new Windows, the new firmware, sorry. But unfortunately, the write protection did not get disabled. Okay, you press escape and refresh button and power button together. We get here, then we go down to advanced option. We'll go to advanced option. Okay, and there we enable the developer mode. You can see there is developer mode. We enable it. All right, okay, we press Ctrl D, Ctrl plus D, all right, to pass here. Okay, and that will take us directly to the developer mode, and from the developer mode we know what's there. We have to wait for some minutes for it to load and get down to there. After getting to the developer mode, what we need to do, we have to put in our details as normal. As you can see, it's getting to the developer mode, so we have to put in our details. After now, we make sure you have a good internet. Internet can become a barrier for you. If you don't have a good internet, it will make you not to have a good smooth running, because sometimes it may not be loading very well. So definitely have a good internet, and here in Nigeria you must use MTN. If you are using Airtel, I'm sorry, there are some places it would not work. Okay, especially when you get to where you want to load your code. All right, you want to put in your code, doesn't work there. Okay, so I don't know why it's like that when it comes to Airtel line. Okay, no, this video is comprised of you watching from different words. You may have different brand of companies that handle the network. I'm talking about Nigeria here. All right, so that's it. All right, so we have to just wait for this to continue before we do. Press Ctrl D again to pass this. Okay, and here we are. Continue, get started. We connect to our internet. Then after this, we do the necessary setup. Okay, just want to type in my password. So after typing in, we just go direct to the information we need to put in. All right, this Chromebook is the first one I have installed, I think this year. This is the first time I've installed on 15th Chromebook 15a. All right, so this took me a lot of time to fix it. As I said, 3 days it took me. It was not easy. It was kind of frustrating, but I told it that yes, I'm going to deal with it, and I succeeded. Okay, it's just checking for updates. All right, from here on now, I think we are going to try to type in the code as to just show you. Okay, we don't need to update the softwares. You don't need to do that. We're going to use the account with my password, my email password. All right, so I put in my email details, then also my password. Okay, I put in my password also. Okay, I was happy when I succeeded in doing this. It was not a easy thing. All right, so it was good that I succeeded, that I could show you yes it's possible you can install on this Chromebook. All right, okay, click on here to get to the desktop. All right, so that we can create our password, our root password. I use my account password. Okay, we skip this. You don't have to create in a pin. You're already in developer mode, you don't need to do all this. All right, you can choose your own preference. I'm okay with dark. All right, I'm okay with dark. All right, let's go. To test, we will first of all go to Mr. Chromebooks, and there is something about Chromebooks. All right, they have changed the code. I went to this side just to show you that yes, the code is no more. If you want to type, you'll see that you have at that place. You have. I think I'm going to type that for you now. I'm typing it out. Okay, here it is. Okay, the code has changed. It's no more K you are going to put there. It's going to be F. And mind you, when you are doing it, it's going to be normal 0 when you are typing. You can see the information there on their site. I think maybe they were having issues of the command prompt on the link, so they had to change it. So it's working. It's working, but I tried to use the former way to do it, and it's not working. All right, here I just click on Control Alt T. All right, try to see if it's going to run. Okay, this I'm using terminal. All right, terminal shell, but it's not working. All right, this to show you that it doesn't work here. I'm just doing this to show you that yes, on Chromebooks that are Type C, hardly you see it works on Control or T. The code runs there, it doesn't run on shell. So what you have to do is you go to the VT2 shell terminal. All right, I'm there on the VT2 terminal now. but what I'm typing, okay, I think I'm not typing the right stuff. Okay, I just created the password. After creating the password using the command by Chromebook, then set the pass. Then before I type root, okay, then what is happening now is that I didn't remember that I just had to type exit to go out of there. Okay, so I'll just type it now. I'll type it now because I forgot that that's how you used to go out from there. Okay, I've created the password already. Okay, so we'll move from here now by typing root. Okay, we have entered the where we have to type in our code. Now in this parent we cannot copy and paste, so we have to type it. So I'm using my phone to copy out the code right from this side. So I'm going to type it out. Now I made so many mistakes typing this thing. I don't know, I just missing some words, missing some letters, missing some patterns. So, and I took me a lot of time to get it right, but I did get it right. I didn't give up. I keep on doing it until I got it. Alright, so this video is to show you all I did and my wrongs and my rights. So it's going to be very educative. You're going to see where I made mistakes, and when you want to do your own, you know what to do. Don't do and make those mistakes. Okay, and I learned by making mistakes, and I'm not always shy of my mistakes. I'm always trying to improve. So I see it as an essence of trying to improve yourself. Okay, so after typing the code, we have to wait for it to open. Okay, and here we password, I put admin. I'm just keeping all those places that I made so many mistakes of typing and it didn't work. Alright, and I put admin. It's not working. I typed the password, it's still working. Maybe this one is network. Let me try again. And it's loading. Maybe my network is bad. It's not coming up. Let's wait and see. Okay, it's still showing this error. We'll have to try one more time again and see. Maybe the way I typed it is not working. This error is sometimes, I don't know how to explain it. Whether it's the network, I don't know if it's the way I'm typing it that's causing it. But I'm going to try again, but it works. Just believe it's network that's doing it. But these are the challenges I'm facing. Okay, these are the challenges I faced while doing this. Alright, and I'll restart the system. I'm going to start doing it again for you to see. Faced a lot of challenges and method that works on other Chromebook did not work on this one. That's why I'm doing this video, is to be long, to show you my mistakes, to show you other methods that you can use that is not working with this Chrome that you can also use to other Chrome. Okay, so here we are on the VT2 terminal. Alright, we'll start again. Okay, let me check if made a mistake in typing. Alright, let's try and see, and it's working. I mean, that's fast. Okay, so our main goal now is to check if our protection right is disabled, but unfortunately it's enabled. You can see from there it's enabled, so that's the problem. All right, So this is the first method we used by removing the battery, and it's not working. So we are going to use the next method, and you're going to see it. The next method is going to be we are going to open the system, check in the jumper if it has, and absolutely it has the jumper. And you will be wondering, this system has a jumper, and but it's not still working. Even when I put the jumper, it's not still working. I could not disable the protection right. What could be the possible problem that will cause this? You stay tuned with the video and you see how I got the solution. I'm not going to mention it until you see it. Alright, so you see there's a jumper there, and it's telling you that yes, you have WP. WP means right protection. So that's where we are going to disable the right protection, but it's not disabling. That's what the truth is not. So we are going to still do more methods to show you how we can go about it. And this is my second day of doing this. This is my second day of doing this. Alright, so we are losing out everything. We'll lose out the battery. That's the battery. We take out the board, the motherboard. I could not do it very well from here, so I will take out the motherboard. Sometimes it's not good to give up on things. But there's some systems you try your best and you kind of find a solution. Maybe later you can get a solution to it and do research and all that. But this was a tough one, I would say, a very tough one. This December, it was very tough. But I enjoyed the process, you know. I enjoyed the process. It gives you the ability to learn new things, and you understand how Chromebook works. Okay, I don't only do repairs on Chromebook, I also do normal repairs. It's just that I don't have all the necessary equipment to be doing live videos for you guys. By God's grace, next year I'll be doing short live videos on repairs, motherboard repairs, and also lectures, and I'll be doing that. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Alright, so we have put the jumper. We are going to still put the tape just to make sure we don't experience any breach within the motherboard and maybe other components, to not affect other components that are around the jumper. Okay, so we are going to do that snappy. Then we are going to on the system and go to developer mode as usual, and try and log in by putting our code to see if we can get it done. But unfortunately, we did not. So there are still other methods I'm still going to show you. Okay. So once done, you are almost done coupling it. That's the Wi-Fi card, the internal Wi-Fi card that is inside. Okay. Without that Wi-Fi card, you can't log in. You can't connect to the internet. Yeah, you need it. It's very necessary. You know, Chromebooks, you have to use the internet. You have to use the internet. Okay. So we place back the battery. All right. What could we say? Should I? Is it right to plug the battery back, or to let it be because it's a Type C? Because I think it's still okay to plug the battery, but I did not plug it. I just on direct. Okay. Do all the necessary setups, then you get to going back to I want to go to the developer mode. There's a problem. I didn't plug the keyboard. Let me check. I think I did not. Alright. Here we go. Plug in the keyboard. You press escape refresh power button to get to the developer mode. Then you go to advanced option and you see developer mode, you enable it. Then go there, press Ctrl D, then it loads. After loading, you still press Ctrl D again to get there. Alright, it goes into the developer mode. So now we will have to wait and do the same procedure again by trying to put in our details when you get there. After putting our details, then you have to create your password. I think I'm going to skip out that password aspect. You can create or you can say no to it. Then you go to VT2 terminal to check. Type in your code from Mr. Chromebook. You type it and see if your protection right is disabled. Because without your protection right being disabled, you cannot. Alright, you cannot put in your new firmware. Alright, that's just it. So that's what we are doing now. So let's get there. We are in the desktop already. Alright, you can see we have to just keep up some stages so that the video will not too lengthy. This video would have been up to like 3 hours, but I have to curtail some things. Alright, we are there, VT2. Alright, we are creating our password. That's what you need to type. ChromeOS set password, and admin is our password as usual. Okay, you can create another one if you wish to. I can put another number, another figure if you wish to, but that's what I used. Okay. Alright, so now we are typing in the code. Alright, so after putting in the code, we are going to run and see. Fortunately, as I said, it's not disabled. This actually would have worked. Okay, now you ask to say what can actually be the problem, and I believe some people would have given up because of that is showing the protection right. Honestly, that is showing the protection right. If you check the board, you see it. If you have this kind of brand of system, okay, you check the motherboard and you see where they write it WP, which means the right protect. But I've gotten such experience before whereby I try to use the software way to run a Dell Chromebook, and I think a Dell Chromebook 11, and what happened was that I removed the screws for the protection right, but unfortunately it's showing that was the screws. Unfortunately, the protection right refused to disable. What I have to do is that I had to program it by using the BIOS chip. I have to write in the new firmware by running it through BIOS ways. Okay, so we have logged in and you see that it is not disabled. So what did I do wrong? Please. And I asked, what did I do wrong? But you find out the answer after you watch this video to the end. You find out the answer. You know the reason why it happens this way. Okay, so we go to the next method. Alright, to go to the next method, we are going to take out the board. Now I try using another type of wire conductor to see if that's the cost. Well, I haven't tried letting it, but first after doing this I had to try again and see if it's working. I tried and it's not still working. Oh my, you may just get frustrated when you see this happen, but I decided not to give up, and I didn't give up, and I got a solution to this. Okay, so let's just watch to the end and see the solution to this problem. Okay, so I'm trying to just put the wire in a way that it will enter very well, and it will have also it will have contact with the board very well. Okay, then also you have to apply tape to avoid any kind of breach among components. Okay, so after this, I think I had to even let it to the board, see if it will work. I let the jumper, I bridged them together, but still yet it didn't work out. Okay, it's a big one and it's a long video. As I said, sit tight and enjoy it as you see me sort out this problem. Okay, so we're almost done here. We are trying to put down the tape. Okay, we are done putting the tape, so let's place back the motherboard. So after placing the motherboard, we have to do again is we boot it and do what we have to do by going to check on the developer mode if our protection right is disabled. All right. Unfortunately, it was not disabled. All right. So we still move to the next method after doing this one. Okay, so let's see what goes on. Plug in the keyboard, plug in other keys, that's the speaker, and this is the screen connector, the flex, then our network card. It's always necessary to put this. Without this, you can't go online with the Chromebook. All right, so put our heatsink. They'll screw it. And this system doesn't have a fan, okay, because the temperature is moderate. It doesn't get overheated and all that, and it has place for ventilations. All right, we plug our charger. Okay, we skipped all that procedure and we get down to here. All right, to the VT. So it did not work. I'm restarting the system again to try it again. All right, so at this process, we try putting it again, and this is what we are getting: disabled protection right. All right, you can see disabled protection right. Now what I did again, I had to lead it to the board. After leading it to the board, I tried using it again. Okay, and I get to the developer mode, try doing it again. Now getting to the developer mode again, then I led it to the board. Okay, I didn't show the process of leading it to the board, okay, but I've done that, so I'm just going down to developer mode again, as you're seeing. Okay, now this other method we are going to use now. Okay, after we have led it to the board, and well, let's check if the protection right is going to be disabled. If not, we are going to go to the next method, and this next method I'm going to use is going to be the last one, and it's going to be the last one. Okay, and if you have been watching this video now, I want to congratulate you so much, because all these methods I've just done. Okay, if you've been make practice of it, you have a Chromebook like this, or maybe you have a latest Chromebook, because this is for latest Chromebooks. If you have latest Chromebooks, 2025, 2024 Chromebooks, and 2023, they are having this same problem if you want to try them. Okay, they're having the same problem if you want to try them. You have to take note of this method and try them, each of them, and you see that one of them is going to work out for you. This is like a full package of a video that contains all the full method that you need to install Windows or install Linux. First of installing the firmware to be for you to be able to install it. Okay, so now we are going to press Ctrl D to pass from here. All right, so we have pressed Ctrl D. So now we have to put in our details, and we get to the desktop for us to do the last method if this doesn't work out. Okay, please take note of other methods I've done. Take note of them. It's important you know how to do it when you want to do it. Okay, we are there. All right, so you're going to type in our code and see if our Write Protect is being disabled. Okay, so we are typing it, and when you are doing this, you see that you know how to type this code sometimes offhand. Okay, after this, you're almost done. Then where you see, enter. Let's wait for it. Okay, it's loading. Pretty much we have a good network now. Alright, this is my third day of doing this. Okay, and now it's not enabled. Okay, now we just exist, and take note of this code I'm typing. I'm going to list it out on the here is here. I've listed out. Okay, now we click on it and it restarts. You hold your power button and your refresh button together. Okay, hold it together. All right, you can just be clicking on it, or you hold it together. Then you leave the refresh button and you press your power button. Then you get this. Okay, you get this. You get back to the developer mode. All right. I click Ctrl D to go back to the developer mode. Advanced option and go to the developer mode. All right. Okay. While you just click on that code, it will disable and help you to be able to disable your protection rights. Okay. So now we move down to putting our details. After putting our details, we get down to the desktop. When we get into the desktop, then we have to go back and continue. Now this code, you can find it in poststack.com.org. Okay, and I think their website is having some issues now because some of the drivers are not working. People are complaining to me that it's not working. But I have some of the drivers, not all I do have. Okay, those have been chatting me up and asking me for drivers. Yes, I have, but it's not all. The one if you show me your model number and if it's available, I'll send it to you. I send it for free. I don't charge a penny. So when it comes to the sound drivers, you have to purchase it, which I don't have. Okay, and it's licensed to only one system. That is one thing about it. It's licensed to one system and it's $10 for it. So if you want to do it, you have to do it with Poststack. Okay, then after now, please, if this video has been helpful and you have really learned and you wish to do more, please subscribe, like, share, to your friends to download this video. And this is a full package of how to install Windows and Linux. Okay, so we are there. We put in our code. Okay, Chromebook. Then we type in the next code. Okay, yeah, I'm typing it. Oh, I'm sorry. This code is to check your status. Alright, it's to check your status of if your protection right is disabled or not. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Let me type in the real code now. You need to use to disable your protection right. After typing that code, you have to press your power button. PP button means power button. Okay, power button. When I did not know, I was thinking it's power button and refresh button, so I was pressing both at end. So by that I discovered that PP button means power button. So I'll type in the code now. So I'm typing it. Then after typing it, then it will require for you to press your power button for it to continue. So why I did not know, I was pressing my refresh button and power button all together. I think I pressed the refresh button for the first time, did not work out. I had to press the refresh button and power button together. Then it was giving me an error. Okay, it was giving me an error. Okay, and I made mistake here. I should not be here. It's allowed, verified. Okay, all right. Okay, the first code I typed, that code is a code that works with the security chip, which is the TPM. It helps you to know. I think I'm going to explain more better on this. I'm going to do a separate video on how to explain those code you need. Okay, because each latest code you have to, it's just like you having a laptop where PC chips works with those are experts ICT support. Understand what I'm saying? PCT works with your power button. It works with security. It works with many other chips like the BQ chips, like the Intensys chip that controls 3 volts and 5 volts. All right. So the first one, there was an error, as I said. We typed the code and you have seen the physical error. Now the next one, we are typing the power button. We are using the power button. It's going to disable it. So this one is showing error. We are using the refresh button. Then we are typing the power button now. We are pressing the power button now. So it's going to show error. Okay, this may be a network issue. Let me try again. Okay, now it's done. It's done. All right. So it will show that yes, the protection right has been disabled. Okay, and that showed. Very well, WP disabled. Alright, so we are typing our code. Okay, so this is your final method you have to use when you are doing all these latest Chromebooks like this. These little Chromebooks are really giving headaches. And they are really tightening the security to the point whereby you could not be able to allow firmware to run easily. So, but we technicians, we are trying our best. ICT supporters, we are doing our best to do the best for you, for everyone to be happy. Someone that wants Windows can use Windows on the system. Someone that wants Linux can use Linux on the system. So we are doing our best to give you the best. Okay, so we are done here on this. Now next step, let's check if it's disabled. Okay, so it's disabled. It's telling us to restart. So we are going to restart the system. Okay, restart and go back there and go back to our code so that we get to download the new firmware. All right, so Sorry for wasting your time. I really apologize, but I believe you have really learned from me. And if you have, please do well to subscribe, like, share this video to those that need it, and to your friends, to your loved ones, to people who need this video very well. This video would have cost, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give it for free because it's easy and it's worth the knowledge. Okay, so we're going to type in our code. I think I made a mistake the first time typing. Okay. All right, you're typing it well this time. So after that, we install our new firmware, but we have to first of all we back it up with a flash drive. After backing it up, we download the new one and restart the system. After that, this system has only I think one USB port, then it has Type C. So I have a Type C hub where it contains the memory card, USB ports, what again, Type C ports also. So I'm going to use that to be able to run Windows, and also I'm going to use that to also run Linux. Okay, remember Linux software, after installing it, your all drivers will work, sound, your mouse is going to work. But when it gets to Windows, you may not see that happen. Okay, you may not see that happen. Like this Chromebook, I was having difficulty of putting in the sound driver, and you have to buy the sound driver. It's necessary to buy it. Okay, so I advise the clients that have the system to get Linux, to install Linux rather. So yeah, we can see that our protection right is disabled. All right, you can see from there that it's disabled. Okay, so let's move on. We are going to accept, install this new firmware. Then we have to, after this, yes, then we have to plug in our flash drive to back up the new firmware, which is the ChromeOS firmware. Then after backing it up, then we have to run the new firmware. All right, I'm very happy that I did not give up on this. What's your comment on this? And drop a comment for me and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this job. Was it worth it? Was it worth the stress? Was it worth it? I think 3 days I used to finish it. It was hectic, but with other methods I tried, you can see. All right, we're almost done, and we have to press enter. It has copied and finished. Okay, we have to reboot. Pressing arrow, then enter. It shows here, then we restart the system. Okay, wait for our new firmware to load in. Okay, so the first thing we are going to install now is the Windows. We will first install the Windows. After installing the Windows, we are going to install the Linux operating system. Okay, so we have plugged our flash drive for Windows. We select, pressing escape, go to Windows, Windows Lite. Let's run Windows Lite and see how it goes. Now this is a 64 gigabytes space ROM. So it can literally enter Windows 10 conveniently, not the Lite. Also Windows 11 conveniently, without not the Lite. Okay. All right. So we are going to plug in our hub, as I said, and use it to plug in our mouse so that we can navigate. And also the keyboard was not also working very well because we have to still install the rightful drivers on it. This mouse is not working, so I'll change it up. Okay, but let me just do this quickly. I can use the keyboard to do this quickly. Keyboards are working now, but when we get to the Windows, some of the keyboards is not working. All right, so we have to look for a way to download the drivers that could work.
This was really stressful, but I thank God I could finish up. All right, after deleting everything, then we have to create a new partition. After creating a new partition, then we run the new OS. Okay, and now it's running, so we have to wait for it to run, continue the process, and move to the next one, the Linux process. Okay, so sit tight and enjoy. Thank you for watching this video to this extent. Thank you so much. I appreciate. All right. Also, it's just good that you have learned something new, something very deep. Okay, this is deep because why I say deep is that there's a lot of stress on it. Okay.
Okay, to get the drivers of this HP Chromebook 15 um, model is kind of hard because after running this your Windows, as you are seeing, I'm just making it fast so that we can save enough time for you. After running this Windows, okay, then to be able to get those files, the drivers are difficult now. Okay, that's why I advise the owner, the client, to get a Linux Mint operating system. All right, after this, now you discover that your Wi-Fi is not working. You cannot go online, you cannot browse with it, so you also need a drivers to do all this. So what you have to do, you have to either you connect a method you should use, either you connect your phone using a TTRN method of connecting your network to the system, then you update your drivers only on network, or you use a drivers called Snappy driver to drive it. But sometimes it's not all that says the Wi-Fi network. Okay, now I'm going to use a Wi-Fi. The method I'm using a hard drive that contains a Wi-Fi Snappy drivers, okay, to run it. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm about to launch the app. Okay, so let me see if it has. From here it doesn't have, it only have visual button drivers. That's all I can see. Let me check the other one, the same thing. All right, so and the Wi-Fi is not working. Okay, the Wi-Fi is not working. So the other method you can use to get the drivers working, your Wi-Fi driver to work, because without you be able to browse, to use to go to Coolstack to download some of the drivers like the mouse. And guess what, as I'm using an external mouse, you know, your mouse will not work. Sometimes your keyboard may be misbehaving. Okay, so when you have put the right foot drivers, that's when you enjoy use that. Okay, so that's it. You make sure you connect your phone or a network through your USB, or your phone through USB, so that you can browse. Okay, or if you have a USB Wi-Fi card, you plug it on and it will connect automatically so that you can browse to be able to install your drivers. Or another method you can also use, you can also download the drivers from another system and you copy and paste and use it. Okay, so that's just it. The stress of Windows is much than more than Linux. Linux is straightforward. When you just run the operating system, the mouse works, the keyboard works very well, okay, and everything works well. So it's much easier to use Linux, okay. And I always like Linux more than Windows. It's just that Windows is more used here in Nigeria than Linux. Linux is little users. You see users who few users because of their terminals, their CMD. All right, and I did a CMD course, and we are done with that. We are done with that course. Please do well to watch the video and learn more about CMD, using of CMD. It's very good that you know how to use your CMD to route and navigate through it. Okay, I have used another drivers now called Java's pack. It's not still working. Okay, so I shut down there. All right, and I rest my case that if you want to get the Windows the drivers, you go to CodeStack. You go to CodeStack. All right, it's time to run Linux. All right, you press escape. All right, you press escape, then you get to here, you get to boot menu. All right, then you choose the flash drive. Okay, all right, then you are there, then you click enter. It's okay, wait for it to load, then it gets to the desktop, then right click on the desktop, then click to continue. You click on the keyboard you want wireless, yes, we want it to continue. All right, then to load, have to wait for it. Then multiple media codes here is necessary, you have it. Installation type, I would like to clean up everything in the system, and I've done that. Then you choose your location. All right, Nigeria. Okay, and we continue. Then your username, then you must put a password. I think your username, here you put your name. I'm just putting the user. I'm putting in admin, not user. Okay, name looks not correct. Then mistake, let me use user. It's working with user. All right, so wait for it to load. Then after this process, it will request for you to restart. After you restart the system, you're running on Linux. Now your mouse is working and your speaker is working. You can see the speaker there, the sign is okay, and your Wi-Fi card is also working. So why not use Linux? For those who are looking for all your drivers to work, if you want all your features to work, use Linux. It's not that Linux, they're not paying me for this, but they're not paying me to advertise them, but I'm just saying I think it's the best operating system you should have when it comes to Chromebook, or the Chromebook users. If you want to switch from ChromeOS, the preferable operating system you should have, it should be Linux, where all your drivers will work, everything will work out. Okay, just that in Nigeria here, Windows has really dominated, and people are more familiar with Windows operating system. So if you are going to use Windows operating system, get ready to buy your speaker drivers and your applications. You have to get them from CodeStack, as I said. You have to get all your drivers from CodeStack. So get ready for that. All right, so please, we are getting to the end of this video, and once again, for those who have stayed this long, this is almost an hour of this video, and I appreciate that. I cutted some places out. It would have been more than this, just to, I don't like making my videos so long, but I just had to do this to show you methods that are necessary you need to do when you want to do a Chrome like this. All right, so here we are about to restart. Okay, we restart the system, then okay, then you can see that it requires for you to remove the flash drive. All right, for it to boot directly to the SSD. Okay, now we have to remove it so that it goes there. All right, and it's loading. Okay, after removing the exit, we have to restart. Okay, it will boot now directly to the SSD.
So it will require for your password. So you make sure you don't forget the password that you put. Okay, and you just put the password. Okay, and it has opened. All right. So this video is done. Thank God I did it. It's not been easy, but we did it. All right, let's just check other things. Make sure they're working. The speaker is working. Okay. Then what again? Let's check for the Wi-Fi and see if it has network. Yeah, we have network. Here we have network. Okay, it's working, and your display is going to also work. That's one thing about Linux I like. You can also change your fonts, change anything you want to. Okay. All right. Let's shut down. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. All right. And compliment of the season and enjoy your day. Thank you.